Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kayla. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, for subscribing, for choosing to just I don't even know, I guess be on YouTube platform, and also follow like-minded believers on this platform, because I feel as though, won't go on a tangent, but I feel like when we are connected and involved in social media, it's so important to filter and be aware of what we're consuming on these platforms, because what we meditate on, what we fill our mind of, what we watch and consume very much has to do with our day-to-day and how we operate and all those things. Anywho, shout out to you, right, who wants to be a part of all things good. And that's what you'll find here on my channel, With Good Faith with Kay, just striving to persevere and endure in our faith, and also allow the Most High to fully take reign in our lives, and we humbly and truthfully and joyfully follow him each day and want to be more and more like him and walk in his ultimate will for us. Okay. Basically, in today's video, I'm here in all white because I kind of like this little white ensemble, and here on my little simplicity minimalist video, I wouldn't say series, but I'll just say video, one amongst many to come in the future. So with us just discussing modesty, I think that should be the video before this, and discussing modesty and just my joyful and excited conviction, you can say, or leading, or just more wisdom in this route. Basically, I'm making this too complicated. I had the desire now to really be intentional about how I honor and serve the Most High in my body, my appearance. So I desire to be more modest, more set apart, more just representing my faith and my physical aspects too. That could be my being, my space, how much I have, just having a really humble heart on the things that I own, the quantity of it, what I wear, and how I look. There's a whole discussion on the modesty topic, which I really want to do more of, because one video can't really talk about all topics that I want to discuss. But basically, like I was discussing, I think, was the quantity of clothes really had an impact on me, and just a simple fact of when our options are too many, we can be overwhelmed with the thought of how to narrow down or what to choose. The list goes on. So I really had a wake-up call and reality check on the quantity of things that I have. So in 2020, if you guys date back to my 2020 class or organization video, you guys would have known I invested in a dresser. This dresser I love. It is from Facebook Marketplace. Thank you to my auntie. My auntie Regine helped me pick this out, actually, because I was desiring a new dresser. It was shortly before the time that I actually redid my room. But we scoped Facebook Marketplace. There's actually super good finds on there. I would say don't sleep on it. I feel like from the lockdown period and on, Facebook Market has become more of a thing, and people actually give away or sell high quality items on there, lightly used, gently used, sometimes new. It's really a blessed thing to have. I feel like better than eBay or Craigslist or whatever those other platforms are. I wasn't really involved in that too much, but in my era, Facebook Marketplace is where it's at. Now, this dresser that I have it was sold to me for 80 bucks, and there's literally 12 drawer sets on this dresser, and they range from like a shallow layer and the rest are like more deep, and I'm really grateful for that. So the top layers mostly mostly store my miscellaneous items, technology, and certain things like that. And the rest have my clothing. So basically it has my tank tops and nightwear, t-shirts, long sleeve, and flannels now. Before it was like a bit of everything, and it was giving stuffed and like give things away. So I basically had my dresser, I had this smaller closet adjacent from me, if you guys remember, and then my big closet. All these things belong to Kayla, and I'm like, all right, let's cut things down, especially when most of these things I was not wearing, and inwardly I knew that I have no desire to wear again. I talk about this in the Modesty video again, but yeah, so I basically did a lot of decluttering and condensing to my needs. So in today's video, finally getting to the objective of the video, I can definitely be a talker, but in today's video, I'm gonna be going through my condensed wardrobe, or the way I decluttered and organized my wardrobe. And here's what I consider to be condensed. Believe it or not, I did condense a lot and just reconfigured the organization of my closet. And this is not the final product. Over time and through the weeks and months and days, I am going to give away more and more things as I realize that I'm not wearing it, I don't need it, don't have a desire for it. List goes on. Like I prefaced before, if you guys are caught up, I did give away 3 full garbage bags worth of clothes. Okay, and that's a huge deal. I mean, like, it's funny that I constantly have a lot of stuff, because I could think back in the last 2 to 3 years, I'll say 4 years, 4 to 5 years, I often do declutters, but it seems like it was not enough or not what was needed to give away. Like, you know, when you do those declutters, but you still like hold on to this item or hold on to that item for sentimental value, or you might need this someday, or like, so what if, you know, we do an all pink event again, or what if that, or this and that, and there could be a whole list that's stopping you or hindering you from letting go. But it's so important to let go. And what I kept thinking of, basically to help you guys out if you guys want to declutter your space and really move towards a minimal life, what helped me was really focusing on, well, first of all, my conviction of like quantity and wanting to like be more humble and condensed in my life. Second was the modesty. So I would say really pray about it and ask the Most High to really guide you on like how you should go about giving away items in your space, or what items should you give away, or ask him to help you and guide you and give you a check in your spirit to discern what items to give away, what to not. So that was like the first pillar. The second pillar was I thought about my strong desire to be more minimal. And I've been watching content, so that was helpful too, because I watched content and seen other people do it, how they did it, how they started to train themselves. I didn't really have to go through those training wheels. I was like, okay, just dive in and give it up. Or every laundry round, I would like toss them to the side. I think that's how I started out. I started with like keeping a basket beside my bed. And over 2 weeks, I started to just like dump the things I don't wear. And then that became a bag. And then I kind of just went full blown over 2 months and like gave away. Anywho, what I did was just go in full force, and I just stared and was like, okay, what do I need? What do I actually like? What do I go for? And I was able to tell that too by like my laundry loads, because I realized what's in my hamper is what I'm wearing and what I like. So I started with like organizing that first, and everything else was like, okay, figure out what has to be given away. Then the last method I did in order to give things away was, as I'm organizing things back into my organizer or my closet, I would do a no space rule. If I picked 5 sweaters or 5 hoodies, right, that fits into my organizer, if the 6th hoodie doesn't fit, I can't squeeze it in. There's no rule, no space to accommodate for extraness is what you need and what fits in there. So I looked, I'm like, okay, here's what fits. It's time that I take everything out, I guess, and reassess if everything in here that's fitting is what I like. And if it's not, I'll replace. I much rather have the pink hoodie rather than the blue, for example. But that's basically the pillars. Pray about it and really ask the Most High to lead you as you give things away and what to give away. And ask Him to give you wisdom, basically, in that regard, and peace about letting go if you have issues with departing. Second would be to train yourself or mentally prepare and go through the route, and then like really minimalize things and go for a priority, a need base, or what do you actually desire or like and feel comfortable in. Like, think about what clothes you feel comfortable in, what makes you feel conserved and comfort, not like uncomfortable. If it's like showing cleavage or whatever, like think about your desires and your parameters and minimalize your life based on that. What do you go for and what do you need? Then lastly, as you're decluttering, do a no space rule. If there's no space, don't force it, don't squeeze it, don't whatever. And if you were sentimental about certain things and kept it for years, and like, have a no space and a let go. Just let go. New beginnings, new season. Drop it in the bag. And also, you aren't most likely throwing it away. You're giving it to a Goodwill. You're giving it to those who are in need. So constantly have that mind shift and toggle between, and really think about like, someone who really wants this or needs it will have it. And if you no longer are in use of it, why keep it? Okay, let's go ahead and get into this little tour video-ish type thing. And I guess I'll start with my dresser, or actually we'll start in the closet and I'll get to the dresser. But first things first, hydration. Welcome to my closet. New and improved, but I think for a while now, you guys probably saw bits and pieces or glimpses of the progress. It feels so good. Make it a priority to like grow in several areas in your life, progressively I say, because certain things do take a progress, but when you make it a point to like grow in your faith and like spiritually, and then like grow from the inside out, and then through that you desire to grow outwardly in your environment, your space, and your items, and then it feels great when you like grow organizationally and everything in your life has a purpose, a need, a home, a place to be, and it's like not like decluttered or in disarray. If you guys are like organizational, what's the word? Like, not a buff, like what's the word to use? Like, if you guys to keep being organized and clean a priority, let me know. Am I the only one who would literally like, I don't know, just loves organization, where your space needs to be clean, it needs to be organized. Like, I wouldn't say I'm OCD, but I just like to have a really neat space and clean. Basically, on this end of the closet, we have my jackets, coats, I think a few blazers and light jackets, and then on the end here, instead of like the beginning, because what I used to do is put my shirts on this end, but then it will always clash and interfere with my folded clothes, and it didn't really like look good sometimes. But functionally, like the way I have it now, it makes so much sense. Based off the fact that I don't really have like modernized built-ins. You know how people are doing built-in closet systems and everything's just like perfectly seamless. I have the traditional closet shelving. I just work around it. So what I did was functionally, I have my blouses here, and I've condensed it greatly. I have blouses here, blazers, long sleeve, denim, and I have like all my dresses in this corner. Like dressy ones, summery ones, and just all the dresses I need, want, and like feel comfortable in. It's not like too revealing or anything of the sort. Then on the bottom, I just kept my shoes here like normal. I am progressively condensing this, but for now, like this will remain. Then over here are my coats, and I've condensed my coats. So basically I've narrowed it down to my 3 pea coats, shirt jacket, which is almost like a pea coat style, so I just kept it next to the other pea coats. Then next I have my winter coats. So I have my long to the ankle winter coat, and then I have my second longer coat. I have a fur coat, which this should probably go to a different placement, but anyway, I have a fur coat. And then I have my Canada Goose, I think this is the company, coat, which is shorter and thicker. Then I have another short white coat. Then here's where my jackets, so on this scale, it goes from thicker to thin. And I just have like all rain jackets here, leather jacket, and like a few vests. Now let's head to this end of the closet, the left side, which I love the functionality of this side now. Basically, I just hold my scarves on these hangers. There's one scarf that is not here. I put it in a different placement. But instead of stuffing these corduroy button downs in my flannel drawer, I just chose to hang them up. They are a little heavier and thicker, so I figured hanging it up will be better. Because for my non-fit rule, technically if I had it in the drawer, I would have to give it away. And you see that I still like them and wear them. So I was like, let me just hang it up, and this will just be like the functionality. I just kept one nicer button down hung up, and I have another one that should be hung, which I don't know where it is right now, but it might be in the wash. But next to the vest I was telling you about, my light, I have my belts hanging in the middle. But otherwise, I have all my sweaters here, and then on the bottom are all my pants, like my work pants, nicer pants, well, yeah, dress pants, work pants, other slacks, and like pants that like aren't jeans, basically. So that's how that functions. And believe it or not, I did condense my sweaters a lot. And here's the sweaters that I like. I guess on hand, I would count 20, maybe close to 23 sweaters I own right now. But here's the 23 sweaters that I'm content with, that I own, that functions well throughout my weeks. And I just rotate them out throughout this fall, winter, and maybe spring season, depending how the spring pans. Because sometimes on the East Coast, spring can be a little colder, or breezy nights or breezy mornings, but then during the day is warm. So this is what I intend to keep for like the bulk of the colder seasons or colder months. Also too, it has been nice as I'm transitioning to more modest and conservative wardrobe. I can't think of the words today. It's been nice to transition to sweaters for the winter. You know, just simply have some knit sweaters, button sweaters, regular sweater dresses. I think I only own like 2 sweater dresses though. But it's been nice to just have a clean wardrobe and like setting. As for this bin, you guys probably saw this in my 2020 reorganization. I picked this up from like Target. It's so convenient because it self-molds itself and it has 2 handles. So here's where I always kept my like Vans and light sneakers, and then like my sandals and a few things like that. But I've condensed this also greatly because it used to overflow, but now there's a good like 5 inches of space deep, and it's not full to the gills. So I did keep like 2 Vans that I liked, and I think my checkered Vans I also kept. And then I have, I think 4 sandals, 1 sandal with the heel, 1 flip-flop, and then I of course kept the slip-on Uggs because firstly, like, I mean, I wear them, but these are my mom's, so I wouldn't want to give it away if we both still wear them. And we're both still the same size 8, so if she wants to come and like get them or wear them, like that's how we kind of operate. But for now, I keep it here because I found myself wearing them. And fun fact, like I used to knock on slip-on Uggs, but for the times I want comfort and warmth, they definitely have come in handy, so my eyes are now open to them. And if my best friend were here, she'll get on me and laugh because I always crapped on her for wearing slip-on Uggs or like as a primary shoe in college, and it's like, here I am wearing them. Okay. Alright, clearly I need to step on this stool I have. It's very much convenient because your girl's short, 5'3" club. Basically, with the help of B-roll too, you guys can better see this. But what I've done was get storage compartments up here, because before it was just free for all, free range, and things were loose and they would fall over or fall down to the bottom. I would have to jump up and like throw it up there, and we're just tired of dysfunction, okay? There's always a better way. So basically how this is organized now is that I've got 2 of the same bins right from Amazon. I'll try to link it in the description of this video. There's different colors, styles, but you guys know I love my brown, love my blacks, the neutrals. It'll tie the space together and it looks clean. So I have 2 of these bins on each side, which you guys will see, but I'm just able to keep all my hoodies up here and they function properly. So what I do is just basically tilt the bin over, and I can just kind of maneuver and grab what I need. But this gray Ziploc zip bin, my whole summer wardrobe fits into this bag, which I would say it must be like 36 inches by possibly 24-inch bag or 22-inch bag. So my whole summer wardrobe fits in here. Then above here, I have a bag full of my primary bags. So it runs from purses to totes. And I did have a lot of purses which I gave away because I realized I don't really wear a whole bunch of purses. What's the point? So I kind of kept the bags that I wear and need and like, and then I have 1 backpack. So all my bags are kind of stored in this bigger bag, and then above that I just have my purse and my overnight like bag with my luggage set, which is in my other closet. So it's like this bag has my name, and I hold beach towels in there and like a beach hat. My winter coat, like my fur, it's my winter coat, is also in here temporarily because I unzipped it while we had some rainy days here. So the beach bag's kind of stored nicely on each end. And then like I was explaining before, I have the bin full of my sweatsuits. So I can easily just tilt it down, grab a hoodie or a sweatsuit set as it's kind of lined up according to that. And that's how that's organized. And it just works so conveniently. Just perfect, perfect, perfecto. Okay? We love organization. This functions way better. I did have this organized and didn't really access it too much because, truth be told, what I was holding in here, I wasn't really wearing. So I did declutter this, which allowed me space in my folded section in my closet. And I was able to put all long sleeve and cotton shirts in this drawer. And specifically, the folded area in my closet is only for knit sweaters, as you can see. But all other sweaters and long sleeve shirts are housed here. Anywho, over here I love way better. I have my pajama and loungewear. So basically I have a few summer pajamas in the top left, summer short sets, and I only cut the primary that I wear. In the middle, the middle back section, I just have my biker shorts, tank top, and shirts. And under shorts, I guess you could say, because I wear bikers under clothes sometimes. But so I have all like undergarments here. Then I have summer pajama and spring pajama, long sleeve, you know, summer-ish sweater material. Or I have like my thinner pajamas. If you guys see me wear these are thinner but like best for spring. And then of course in the front I just have all my leggings and thermal leggings, which I wear under my jeans or slacks at times that it's very much cold. And I think 1 week or over the course of a few days it was like 8 degrees, 7 degrees, 9 degrees. It was so cold. So anyway, I did keep those things because those are a need. They're need-based clothing for the winter time. But yes, so this functions way better. Minimal options, just pick and go. Then over here, in terms of clothes, I just have my flannels, like I was telling you guys before and showed you guys. Here are the flannels that I selected, like, and will and do wear. Flannels could be perfect for all 4 seasons, so I just realized that I have like a love for flannels. So I did have a lot, and I do consider that these are of quite a few. How many even are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I have 11 flannels, and I got it to fit in this drawer. So it fits. That's about it. Don't get any more, don't have any less. Boom, boom, ping. That's about it. Mic drop. We've condensed the wardrobe, and then the closet ahead of me, that's for the most part empty except for miscellaneous items like my art things, my architecture supplies from college. I have my suitcase set in there, which it should stay there because I don't have other place to put it, but that's like kind of like storage, but it's not completely as stuffed as it was before. It's for the most part decluttered, but in terms of my wardrobe, things are decluttered. This whole dresser is organized. The goal of this video is to kind of show you guys my wardrobe and the progression of it and how I condensed my closet. So there definitely will be more videos regarding like my wardrobe, clothing, how I dress, and you know, whatever, giving things away, how I shop and thrift shop and do a need-based shop. I have been doing less thrift shops in the past few months because I think I'm content where I'm at, but I will talk about thrifting, you know, when I do, and how I kind of go about that, or how I went about that to kind of end up in a wardrobe as such. And now moving towards a comfortable, content, and humbling wardrobe set. Not anything too major and like flashy, cropped. List goes on. My mindset has changed totally on quality of clothing, the type of clothing, and how I dress. So this is what led me to film this video, and more content like this in the future. But I hope this inspires you guys to do a reorganization, do a declutter, and if you guys have decluttered and you do have a minimal like wardrobe style, let me know your tips, let me know how you went about it. And I just like that excites me and makes me happy and warm in my heart, because like my exact goal was to fully condense things where it's like I have 15 sweaters, I have 10 long sleeve, or 4 pajamas to pick through, or a couple jackets to wear, and I'm happy and I'm content. Or not like having a plethora and some more and a shipment coming in, and whatever the case is, it's all too much. It's all too much. It's just all too much. And honestly, in the slightest sense, it's like, who cares about having so many things and so many clothes, and like this all just comes full circle. It could be person to person, or financially can have a play into it too, like just constantly buying things. But I think, you know, it was purposeful with the things that I was buying, or whatever, the shopping that I did, or thrifting most especially, because it kind of helped me transition well into my wardrobe now. That's about it for today's video. I think I will bring it to a close. Yeah, I'm very grateful for you guys. I love you all. Thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video, and also subscribing to another video of mine, or subscribing and continue on. Anywho, that is your cue. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, but you want to stay along, go ahead and subscribe and be notified of when I post up. I'm looking to do every Wednesday, and I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, or a weekend, or a night, whatever time you guys are watching. And I shall see you guys at my next video. Bye. Love you all. I am praying for you guys as always. Go ahead and put your prayer request in the comment or description. See you.